This round rap podcast shit.
We in the
Yo,
building.
yo, 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 yo.
Welcome to the Wild Rap Podcast, the Wild Rap Podcast. We are in the building.
It's the block.
Cradle to God.
We in the building.
This round rap podcast shit.
We in the building.
This round rap podcast shit.
We in the building.
Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to the Wild Rap Podcast, man. Wild Rap Podcast. Your host, Extra Profit, man. That
Fredo to God.
Rap. Yes, sir. We in the building. We back, man. We back. It's been a lot of shit going on in the little battle rap world, man. So we want to talk about something in particular today, man. Like, really, the topic of our discussion, man. I don't even know if y'all in here yet, man. But we talking about, is there a such thing as a top five, man, in the Carolinas as far as these up and comers is concerned? You know what I mean? You know, we already know we got our, you know what I mean, we got our establishment, we got our swamps, we got our T-tops, we got our bridge, but we're not talking about them, man. Y'all
We're
know
not
who
talking
we
about
talking about.
ton. We're not talking about ton of none of them. Like we talking about y'all niggas, man. We talking about y'all niggas, man. Today we talking about y'all niggas. But it is a few guests that wanted to come in. So like if y'all wanted to come on the show and show love, man, just hit the link, man, and we'll invite you on. But is there really a top five in the Carolinas? Can we really say that? With the up and comers, can we say it's a top five?
I'm sitting up here thinking like, bro, real hard and shit. And
Like taking a consideration, nobody that we know of have over 10 battles that we know of.
just let me say this, that when you think of like hip hop, you know what I mean, top five, you know, niggas is gonna say Jay-Z, Big Pop, you know, Nas, you know, somewhere around there's gonna be switched
Big
up
L.
and there's gonna be some people in and out and stuff like that. But you know what I mean, is always, you say that list and you might not necessarily agree with those top five people, but you respect it and you understand why those people was chosen as a top five. It might not be your top five, might not be your taste, but you understood why those are chosen as a top five. But also, sorry about that, but you understand why they chose them as top five. When you think about battle rap, we can name our top five right now. I mean, because I know I got my favorites. I got people I like, you know what I mean, stuff like that, and I can name them for you right now, and that would just piss a whole lot of y'all off, man. Y'all be like, really?
Facts.
This nigga, that nigga, you know what I mean? Like you can pick five different niggas, and they would hate your list too. You know what I mean? Like, because at the end of the day, bro, you gotta understand, like, as much as I like certain niggas over certain niggas, bro, niggas is still in the same pool, bro. Niggas is still in that same general population of battle rappers. And the bubbles of delusion is what I was referring to is
Hey, I ain't even got
is in
started,
a
Jay.
general-
I know y'all gonna hate when I get started.
niggas, but hear me out. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
Niggas in the general population You know what I mean? Everybody's in the same pool. But the delusion is there's niggas in this pool that think that they are not in the realm. You know what I mean? Like it's like a mind thing. It's like you in the population, but you're mentally like in the penthouse on top of the world, on top of the mountain, sitting on the throne. And I mean, and that's cool to have that type of confidence, that type of cockiness. But y'all gotta understand, like nobody that we know, you know me, has done anything crazy to even be talking like that, to even be moving like that, to even be telling niggas. It be the niggas that's like, oh, you know, what's up with battling you? You know what I mean? You got to battle a nigga that you got battlers that want to battle anybody, anytime, anywhere. They don't give a fuck who you is. They
Facts.
real, you know what I mean? And they ready for the challenge. And I salute, I respect them. And then you got certain battle rappers that's, you
Shout
know,
out to Goolie,
shout out Goolie. But you
because
got certain
Goolie
battle
is one of them
rappers.
niggas, man.
He
Goolie
is.
is definitely one of them
C
niggas.
dot too. C dot one take. Like them niggas, like they'll battle whoever, whenever.
Flea
Flea, you know what I mean? Like they battle whoever,
on the
whenever, bro.
spot.
Like they don't care. And you know what I mean? And then you got other niggas that's like, well, what sense does that make?
Right.
To me, if a nigga's fire and you fire, that's the sense right there. Like what are we talking about here? Like
And
it's one thing
then
if niggas ask you to challenge a trash ass battle rapper, but if you got a heavy hitter here and you know you a heavy hitter, why y'all not taking that fight? It's like you got a boxing mindset in this battle rap world, and it's like you're moving like these boxes and you're picking and choosing your fights. So when we talk about top five, it's like we want niggas that took on the best anytime, anywhere. They ain't back down from that. You know what I mean? Not saying niggas is backing down, but niggas is picking and choosing
and it
when and
was
who
a,
to battle.
and my whole thing is like, if you say you better than a nigga, prove it. Like, that's just my whole thing. Like, prove it. Like, if you say you better than this nigga, you have not battled this nigga, prove it. Like, no, it's that
That's it.
kills all the oh, it gotta make sense. It don't make sense. I'm better. If you better than that nigga, prove it. No, it gotta make sense. None of that. Prove it. Prove it. I don't care about your fee. Like, prove it. Like, just prove it. Like, nigga challenge you. Like, no excuses. Prove it.
Yes, and there's niggas there's battlers out there that
Yo,
you can kind
psych.
of tell like is what's
And
good, what's good,
y'all
son.
welcome. Y'all welcome to get the link too, man.
Yeah, man, everybody welcome, man. But I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Niggas is afraid of a challenge. You know what I mean? And the only way you're gonna elevate is taking on these challenges. You know what I mean? And that's my whole thing. There's people out here that got the bars, they got the presence or whatever, and they just don't have the opportunity. You know what I mean?
Facts.
And then there's niggas out here that just feel like they just got in the game and they're the ones that's giving the people opportunities. And it's like you can't just start a job and be acting like you the CEO
Like,
of that job.
this,
You know what I mean?
I
You gotta
wish,
work your way up.
I wish people would join in who got the link so I could ask this question. But I'm gonna go ahead and ask it because y'all can answer it in the chats. But what are y'all basing this top five on? That's what I want to know. Like, y'all keep throwing out a top five is, top five that. Like,
What's the criteria?
what are y'all basing it on? That's what we want to know. Like
That's
that's what I want to know.
that's the whole thing, man. Because we thought about doing lists, you know, a while ago. You know what I mean? And then when we kept thinking about it, it's like
Nobody
it's
had the
damn near
body of work
impossible.
to facts. It's damn near
Because
impossible.
y'all while y'all looking at a nigga with six battles, y'all ain't got this nigga on your list, and we picking a nigga that may be 3 battles in, but we just think the niggas fire as fuck. You know what I mean? But it's like either way, nigga, that it ain't enough. It ain't enough, man. It ain't enough,
Facts.
bro.
Facts.
And that's the thing. And there's no disrespect to them back because it's crazy because the people I'm talking about, I promise you, the people I'm talking about are my favorite battlers, bro. Unfortunately, bro, they are like if I had a top 5, bro, I would be naming these niggas that we're talking about, bro, because they do have a it factor, bro. But it's like
Facts.
when
Like
you
9
get to
times
the
out of
point
10,
where
your
you feel
top
like
5 probably mine.
when you get to the point where you just feel like you above everybody, bro. Like, and you ain't done nothing special except have some fire performances. But it might be against bum niggas, or it might be against niggas that's on the same level as you. But are y'all Y'all
Facts.
not battling niggas that's on the main stage. Y'all not on the main stage. The whole goal is to get to the goal is not to battle a URL nigga. The goal is to be a URL nigga, or the goal is to be a RBE nigga. The goal is to be a established battle rap nigga in the culture. It makes some noise around the world. It's not just about Charlotte. It's not just about the Carolinas. Like it's bigger than that. You know what I mean? And it's like y'all keeping a local mentality and staying in this bubble of people that's just saying y'all fire, y'all fire, y'all fire. It separates you from you know what I mean the mindset of keep working, keep grinding to something better, to where you just think you done made it already. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying, like we still got work to do, man. And if niggas get stagnant thinking that they smelling their shit, like it's gonna fuck up the culture. That's all I'm
Facts.
saying, man. We want to see big fights, man. We want to see big battles. We want to see these battles that we've been begging for since 2021, man, to 2020. You know what I mean? Like we want to see these shits go down, but it's only gonna go down if niggas put
You got Zay in the
they
building.
pride to the side. Zay in the building, man. Here we go, man.
Like really,
Like what?
it is, bro.
If any nigga can really talk about some shit like this, you know what I mean? Zay is an exception to the rule because he actually done some shit, bro. You know what I mean? Like it's different. You know what I mean? Y'all niggas talking like that, and y'all ain't done half the shit that nigga did. So it's like you niggas gotta play their position, bro. To you get promoted in the game. It's just simple as that, bro. Well, we got Zay in the building, man. Zay, man, what's good with you, brother?
What's good with y'all boys, man? What y'all got going?
We chilling, man. Like took a week off, man, to get everything organized, and then everything like everything haywire, man. Like everything haywire. Like we trying to get to the bottom of this. Like
And if you want me to speak the truth, I'll speak the truth. But if you don't want me to speak the truth, I keep it to
no. You
Hey,
truth
no,
is
nothing but the truth. Nothing but the truth. So help
facts.
you God.
Like we not doing no sugarcoating, like none of
All
that.
right, well, this is the truth, and it get hurtful to some. 95% of these niggas is all in the same boat. All of them. Ain't nobody did. And it's not even about your resume at this point. It is about your talent level or your skill level that you've shown. Nobody's above battling anybody at this point. When niggas be making these lists and this, that, and the third, like, all y'all battles make sense. Every last one of them makes sense for the most part.
And I've been saying that for how long, Prophet? Like I've been saying that for a minute. Like it makes sense. Like niggas just using excuses to cop out, in my opinion.
Because when you say, well, it don't make sense, well, what have niggas done to make it not make sense? Like, honestly.
Right. Facts. Like
That's the whole point, bro. It's just like niggas is really just feeling themselves coming off a fire ass performance, and then they just think that
Well, see,
are
that's the
untouchable.
other thing. That's the other thing, right? That we got to start doing a better job of as a culture. Just because a nigga had a couple good bars don't mean he had a fire performance. Don't mean he leveled up. Don't make the battle classic. Like when you think of classic battle rap battles, and then you throw, oh, this person had a classic, just because they had a good back and forth or okay back and forth, don't make it classic. Just because a nigga got through his material and had a couple, reactions, don't mean that he was fire. Because when you start to go up in level and, you start to break down these niggas' battles and shit, and you don't see that same that everybody was talking about, it look funny in the light. Everybody be quick to say they had a fire battle or a great performance. And then other niggas see that shit and it's like, nah, I don't see it. You might have did okay, you might have did good, but for the way that these niggas talk, their performance need to match it. And their performance don't. If these niggas performances match the way they talk, then they will actually have classic battles, but they don't. They don't. They never live up to the hype. 95% of these niggas do not live up to the hype. So when they start making these lists become even more subjective when they start to include themselves or include group members or include their buddies, when ain't none of them niggas like that.
And them the ones that I was talking about when I say they don't have over 10 battles. And reason why I say that, because anything from CPBL that's been taken down, I can't count that because I didn't see it. And that's just understood. How I'm looking at it. That's just how I'm looking at it. So like looking at everybody now, it's like, yeah, they probably got over 10 battles, but if it ain't been released, I can't count it until it be released. You feel what I'm saying? That's where I was coming from with that.
And that makes sense. I ain't gonna lie, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's just it's just frustrating, man, because you see potential battles that could go down that have the potential to be something special or something at least that can move the culture forward. You know what I mean? And it doesn't go down due to whether it's pride or whether it's ego or whether it's just cockiness or
once
just,
again, when you talk about ego, I don't know why any of these niggas would have an ego. You feel me? Like, if you take a look at the up-and-comers, not newcomers, but up-and-comers, niggas who have not made it to that next level. So that's anybody in the Carolinas. What have niggas actually done that warrants their egos? You had a couple good battles. They're local. Most of these niggas who do this shit locally cannot do that shit on the road. And I've seen niggas' careers. And it shows every single time. I've seen niggas' careers. They go on the road and, they going to say the same thing. Oh, I had a fire battle. I did this and third. And the footage come out and you barely got a reaction. How you got an ego, but you can't take it on the road? How you got an ego, but you not getting calls? Niggas need to stop with the, the narrative that, all they need is just the opportunity. A lot of these niggas is far off. It's like, not close.
This is another one of my opinions. Like, I feel like a lot of niggas is just doing this just to have something to do, bro.
Yep. They don't take it serious at all. A lot of these niggas
that's my whole opinion. Like, a lot of niggas just doing this shit just to have something to do. And like I said,
and ain't nothing wrong with that. But say that. You feel me?
Right. And like I said, in this draft, two people who eyes I looked in that's determined to go to that next level is Psych and One Take, bro. Like them niggas thinking level is on a different playing field than everybody else. That's like, the niggas is taking it serious. Yes, don't get it twisted, but they like looking at it like how you explaining it. You feel what I'm saying? Like, they looking at it as the next level. Like they know what's at stake and they willing to go get that shit.
And the issue is with next level. I'm gonna be honest. When niggas say next level, they think it's URL RBE King of the Dot. The next level for all these niggas is to get out your region and go battle in other leagues. The next level for these niggas is not the big leagues. That's go for everybody in the Carolinas. The next step for these up and comers is not the big leagues. It's not. I know niggas don't want to hear that shit, but it's not.
Facts.
Niggas is so far off from that shit. Niggas need to get on the road. They need to travel. They need to get some real experience. Go to tougher battle leagues. Battle tougher competition. Do 3-round battles. A lot of niggas think that they them niggas, but most of y'all only got 1-rounders on y'all resume.
And that's all it is one
Yeah,
rounders.
that three
That
round is
does not
different,
prove
man.
that
That
you
3
better
round is
than a
different.
nigga. You're not proving that you're truly better than a nigga in a 1-rounder, unless you just clearly whooping a nigga ass. You're not. And most of these niggas only got 1-rounders on their resume. So when it's time for you to get that call, or you saying, "Oh, you ready for the next level?" How you ready for the next level? You go to URL, you go to King of the Dot, you go to RBE. They throw you in a 3-round battle, and all you accustomed to is 1-rounders. How are you ready for the next level? You're not ready for the next level. I just sit up there and judge RBE. That was one of the best events, if not the best event I've ever been to. And I'm here to tell you, even the best niggas in the Carolinas may not have made the top 5. And I'm just being honest. And that's with them having a
Wait, now you was at
performance.
the one SK event this past weekend?
Yeah, I judged it. I was one of the judges.
So wait, let me ask. So out of the niggas in the Carolinas, was there anybody in there that was, at least a little bit closer than others, or at least did something, out there?
I Am Spoken, King Shadow, and Cash Kid all had top 5, top 6 performances. I can't say that. I can't say who won, who lost, but as far as performances, they had top 5, top 6.
That's speaking numbers. That's speaking real numbers. Like that's speaking big for the Carolinas and for Atlanta. Like, because I did hear that King Shadow snap, but like everybody else, I gotta hear it from you. You feel what I'm saying? Like everybody else, like who said they did good and who was fire, I gotta hear it from you, bro.
There was 24 niggas that battled. 24 niggas made posts that they went crazy on RBE. I'm telling you that not all 24 niggas was telling the truth.
Mm.
And that don't got nothing to do with the region. That's just in general. But I'm saying that there was niggas who might have had the 14th and 15th best performance at that intake that's better than 95% of these up and comers. That's how crazy that event was.
All right. How many battles was it total?
It was 12. It was 12.
Oh man. Well, damn, somebody's capping out there in the battle rap community.
Can you put them on spot, man? We not being that friendly podcast no more. Can you put them on spot?
Look,
please put these niggas on spot. They need it. Put them on spot.
Look, I feel like
need it. They need it, bro. They can't get better.
Come back. I could come back and say after it's announced who moves forward, but I can't say before we announce.
No, we don't want to know who moved forward. We just want to know if they was capping on if they did good or not. That's what we want to know. I don't care about the win or loss.
I mean, depending on who you. I mean, shit.
What about Javelli? What about Javelli, bro? How did Javelli?
And we're not gonna do this, man. Man. So back to the top 5.
What about C-Dot, man? Okay, what about C-Dot, man? What about C-Dot?
I mean, I'm a tough critic anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen C-Dot be better than what I saw him. He did good, but I've seen him be better. He came out fire. He came out the gate. He did have a long ass round though. I'm not gonna lie, like he rapped a long time, but I mean, he did come out the gate fire. If I was to give him any advice, it was to condense some shit. Condense, and just be a little more creative. For real.
Right. I seen that in when he battled Gats, man, that he needed to be a little more creative.
Yeah, definitely. But I can understand why he battled Gats the way that he did, because he had intake a couple weeks later, and that was more of his focus.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta
and as far as I'm be honest, as far as niggas trying to get in that intake process, do not, let me be honest, do not use my motherfucking name. I already when it comes to RBE, RBE will tell you when they look at the Carolinas, they look at me. So anything that come through the Carolinas, especially if you associate in my name, that shit fall on me. And at the end of the day, I don't want that shit to fall on me. Because when niggas don't do well, niggas do not come through, RBE look at me like, yo, what the fuck is this? And that's not a good look. That's not a good feeling. Niggas go home and just worry about themselves, and I still got to do damage control over niggas fucking up and dropping the bag and fumbling the ball and shit. If you really don't get or try to get into a crucible or intake process just because you want to say that you did it, you need to be ready. It's one thing to want something. It's another thing to be ready for it.
Facts.
Most niggas is not ready. That's not what they want to hear, but it's the truth. Because guess what? You don't want to listen to me now. Well, guess what? When you come to RBE and you in the intake, you got to listen to me now because I'm judging you along with the other bricks. So you can either listen now or listen in, you know, in a way it's some type of embarrassment when niggas is saying you weren't good in front of all the niggas that was in the intake and in front of all the judges and in front of camera crews and in front of the RBE staff. So it's like, which one you want? You want me to tell you in your inbox, hey, you just don't got it right now and you need to work on some shit? Or do you want to say, you know what? Nah, fuck that. And then you get there and you make a fool out yourself.
Facts. I'd rather you tell me before I get there, goddamn, so I can be spot on. Like, fuck the bullshit.
But you know, certain people's gonna be, you know, not receptive to criticism, man.
Hey, look.
Hey,
they don't got, that's the thing. They don't got to be receptive to it at all. Because when you come through RBE, you ain't got no choice but to listen to me. You ain't got no choice but to respect my opinion. Even if you don't like it, I'm literally judging you. I'm judging you to see if you can make the next step to become part of the brand I'm under. So you listen now, you listen later. I don't care how receptive you are to it.
Yeah. That's facts. Now, I want to put out there to the work. I know you still trying to invite people in, man. Who out there is thinking that, one, that there is a top five, and two, that they can name their top five for? Like, because that's about the whole debate, because we thinking that we're on the same page with Zay with this one, man. But I know there's some of y'all out there that disagree with us. I want to debate with y'all, man. I want to hear what makes somebody top five and who is it? You know what I mean?
Well, see,
what's the requirement?
That's the thing when it comes to these lists. Everybody's entitled to an opinion, but where shit get fucked up is this. Niggas make lists based off what? Is it based off the work that you put in, or is it based off your talent level? Because those are two different things.
Hey, I just asked that same question. Like,
that's what I'm saying.
That's what
we at.
There's niggas who lack resume, who might, you know what I'm saying, be better, but because they lack resume, they're not gonna get credit. Then there's niggas who have more resume who, you know what I'm saying, just gonna stand out. But and then also the other thing is, you not really top five if you got to put stipulations on a list. You got to be specific. If you say top five up-and-comers, then let's just leave it at up-and-comers. But if you say who top five in North Carolina or in the Carolinas at this, and the third, then you got to include everybody. And if it's got to be, well, oh, not the established niggas or not the niggas who have made it to URL, RBE, then that means you not really top five. That means you got to put stipulations in place in order for you to move up. And therefore, if that's the case, you're not top five. You're not top 10.
Hey,
damn sure not. None of that shit.
That's on the head right there, man. That is on the head, bro. I can't argue with that, man. That's the whole thing, because you got, if we're gonna do categories, we can do the categories, but you're right. When you do say the Carolinas, niggas got to give respect to everybody that's done it. You know what I mean? No matter what level, because once you think like that, that bumps them out of any top five or top 10. You know what I mean? For that matter. So
that's a fact. It do. I mean, in a way, let's be real though. Let's call it for what it is. Niggas only make lists to see their names appear. or niggas only comment on lists to see their names appear. That's just what it is.
Oh yeah, everybody wants to make a list, man. Like it's a thing. I mean, but the people is what make the list, and is based off of what you've done. You know what I mean? What they've seen. You know what I mean? And it's just it's not enough out there for people to be like, this person is top 5
Well,
at anything right now.
let's also be real about this too. A lot of these niggas is year 4, year 5, year 3, and they have not made a giant or big leap from when they started. Some of these niggas have gotten worse.
Mm.
I'm just calling the spade a spade. Like, niggas love to sit up here and make lists and talk about this, that, and the third, but for as much as you niggas talk, you would think y'all would have put that much time into y'all development, and we're rewarding niggas for getting through rounds. That's what you're supposed to do. We rewarded niggas for having 1 or 2 reactions in a round. Half the time when I listen back to these battles, a lot of niggas isn't even original. They're using material that I've heard a million times. If you ever see me at an event, you'll hear me, you see the crowd going crazy to something, and I'll just point to my ear like I've heard it before. Yeah, you might be good for here, but if you trying to get to a next level, you got to hit the road and be good on the road. You got to get more original, because you go on the road with that same shit y'all do here, y'all can get y'all ass whooped every single time. I've seen good niggas get their ass whooped. I just seen that shit this weekend.
Yeah,
Niggas who've had some of their best performances ended up getting their ass whooped. But we rewarded niggas for getting through rounds. We rewarded niggas for, oh, he said this, that, and the third. Nigga, I heard that bar a million times.
Now, let me ask you.
On the same shit.
Let me ask you in specific to that particular part. When you hear a bar a million times, or let's say you heard it once, and then you hear the nigga that just spit it or whatever, but he spit it hotter than you heard it the first time around. Does he get any points for that, or is it just like you just completely discredit it because you heard it before?
You would have to give an example, because if he's using a concept, that's one thing. If the punch is sounding like another punch that I've heard before, then I'm
okay.
The concept, the same rhyme scheme, but they're not saying the same exact thing.
I got the perfect example. Because I heard it in the Geo battle that just recently dropped. Shout out to Geo. Bankhead against Sharon had a disability bar, and the way Bankhead said it, it was like the same way Geo said it. Now, they didn't have the same exact bar, but like the way they word played off a disability, it's like what Prophet was trying to explain.
Now that's different. But when niggas say something like, all right, if I say the number 9, I got a 9 on me, Rondo, and a nigga get a reaction for that, I'm like, come on, bro.
Oh yeah, no, we not getting. No,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that has happened.
Rondo don't even play no more.
That's happened here a lot. That happens all the time. There's not a battle rap event I've been to in the Carolinas where I haven't heard at least 2 or 3 10-4s that niggas got reactions to.
Facts.
Because you got to ask yourself this. This is if I could give any advice to niggas. If you think of a bar, ask yourself, is this bar so creative nobody's ever said it before? If you can't honestly answer that question, then somebody done said that bar before. If you can't say,
I sent you the link, bro.
If you can't say to yourself, God damn, you know what? I think somebody done said this shit before. It's simple. And then niggas that think that they better than what they are, and then they get on the road doing that same shit, and then they get their ass kicked.
You know what I gotta saying about? I say this a lot. I'm like, bruh, how many times you gonna hear a battle rapper shoot a nigga in the head like every round? Like that shit gets played out if you constantly use that shit. Like you done shot a nigga in the head a billion times, but it's 1,000 ways out here to die. You just choose to shoot a nigga in the head every time because you don't have no substance in your bars to put other shit to goddamn make your shit full. Right or wrong, bro?
That's a fact, though. That's a fact. A lot of niggas don't have substance, though. It's very few niggas who rap with substance.
Facts.
That's coming up. It's very few niggas.
What's up, Sino, man?
Sino in the building?
Yeah, he in the chats.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, man, it's
Okay,
it's like
Sino.
it's like cause like I had a battle rapper. I ain't gonna put him on blast. He came to me. It was like wanted to know if his shit was trash, and I was like, bruh, like you smart, bro. Use that to your advantage, bro. You don't have to kill a person every time you rap, bro. Like it's other ways you can outbar a nigga without gun bars, bro. Like it's other ways like the guns and knives get played out, bro. Like it's like you got syringes, drugs, like nigga, it's other ways to kill a nigga, bro. Like chlorophyll, like chloroform, like nigga, what?
That's a fact.
Yeah, I think outside the box, bro. So like
But that's the other thing. Niggas' peers got to start being real with them too. Y'all homeboys and y'all always, a lot of these niggas in the Carolinas spar with each other. But don't a lot of them keep it real with each other. You don't want to, you want some niggas to keep it real with your material, call my phone. Niggas do not like calling my phone. They ask the team. They'll tell you. Nigga was like, this the best shit I wrote. And I'll just sit there like, nah. You got to get more creative. You got to do this. You got to do this. You see right here, you could have took this bar and went further, and now you got an angle out of this bar. Instead, you just kind of kept it where it is. Niggas don't want to be real with each other. Tell each other that y'all shit is trash. It would save y'all a lot of time. It would make y'all better. Niggas sit up there and talk shit about Far Out, but one thing that I can always give credit to Bose, Nate, Ziggy, Golden, niggas have always kept it real. If some shit is trash, it's trash. Because guess what? When you go on stage, you're a representation of not just yourself, you're a representation of your team, you're a representation of your city, you're a representation of everybody. Thanks. So I'm not going to let a nigga that I'm cool with go into a battle being fucking trash. If I know I can stop him and he asked me for my opinion. But niggas don't want to be real with each other. And that's why niggas are scared to grow and develop. And that's why they can't.
Hey, I want to say, man, I don't know if we had a chance to or not, man, but salute to you, man, on your record at game one, man, the season opener and shit. Because
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about that, man, because going into it, man, we expected you to you know what I mean, to have the most shit because I feel you was the most experienced. And that played out in the thing because you went 4-2. You damn near went 5-1, man, given the controversy.
Technically, you
happened,
did.
You know,
technically, it's 5-1.
I know it's not. Technically, it's 4-2. We're gonna stick with.
We're gonna respect.
We're gonna respect the stats. But I mean, 5-1. I'm not mad at it. But we're gonna talk about that too, man. First, let's jump into that, man. Psych and Lidos, man. What's your thoughts on that, man?
Well, you know my thoughts. First of all, shout out to Close Range. Shout out to the team. Shout out to Psych. I thought that, I just thought that Psych was better. I think he made more moments. But on the other side, they're gonna sit up there and say, "Oh, it's gas." Heard that before. I can understand why niggas say, "Oh, Psych didn't, hold his composure and shit like that, and this, that, and the third, and that's why they giving Litos the battle. All right, cool. If that's your reasoning for giving Litos the battle, then he didn't win the battle.
And
Because that really necessarily, it didn't affect how he rapped. It did not affect how Syke rapped. It did not affect the content. All Syke did was react to it. So if
Well,
you
you know,
saying he only won, if you saying Litos only won the battle because he held his composure better, did he really win the battle?
the way Bills spun it was how, I don't want to say spun it, the way he said it was like it was so close that he had to go to like something, you know what I mean? He had to nitpick in order to find a winner. So that was what the, you know what I mean, the defense is part of battle rap too. And I mean, I do agree with that.
Defense
I
is
do
part
agree
of
with
battle
that.
rap. So,
You know what I mean? So
that's understood.
but yeah, but I mean, it's hard, man, because I mean, Syke did go off, man. Syke did go off that battle, man.
Syke had a very, very good performance. But, you know, at the end of the day, you live, you learn, and we move on. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the next event, what we did this past event does not matter. So it's really a clean slate. We going into that motherfucker 0-0. Fuck the 4-2. We 0-0. You know what I'm saying? It's an even playing field again. So we'll make sure to take care of business and not make sure, you know, leaving it to the judges' hands.
How you like?
Most definitely.
How you like Looney's matchup for game 2, man? I think this is going to be one of his toughest battles thus far in his career, man. But like, this here is his toughest battle in his career.
I agree.
Definitely.
But for Looney, I think he needs this type of test. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people love what he did his last battle, but then they can sit up there and say, well, can he do it again? Well, this is the perfect person to do it against, and you got to level up again for the person that you're going up against. He knows that, we know that, and he's going to prepare as such. And but I definitely do think this is one of those battles that when we're talking about developing in the Carolinas, you need battles like this before you can hit the road. You know, I tell my team all the time, just being transparent, I can get you booked anywhere. But I'm not going to get you booked somewhere if you're not ready. Battles like this get you ready. So this will show Looney, hey, before you can hit that road, you got to be able to take out somebody like this. And so I think this is a great matchup. I think it's a great headliner. And, you know, I can't wait to see what we do.
Oh yeah. I'm looking forward to it, man. And I know Looney wants to have a little talk about that too, man. So whenever Looney wants to talk about it, man, just
listen. Let me go ahead and say it now.
Yeah.
You can interview my guys. Y'all can. We just not doing no face-off. We're not doing no face-offs because I'm trying to. Week 3, we can do face-offs. It's a reason why I say that. But I want my guys to understand marketing, branding, and promotion without having to include your opponent. Throughout my career, I sold tickets by selling my product, which is myself. I didn't have to talk about who I was battling until I got to like bigger stages, and that was put, you know, in, oh, you got to do this or you got to do that and you got to do this. But coming up, it was never about my opponent. Why? Motherfuckers ain't coming to see my opponent. They coming to see me. So why do face-offs? Why build the anticipation if I can't build that shit on my own about myself? And so that's one reason what goes into this decision of no face-offs for right now. Now, week 3, things change. So therefore, it'll be a face-off. But I need them to focus on themselves before they can be focusing on other shit, doing face-offs with niggas and shit.
Facts.
Respect the coach's decision, man. Most definitely, man. Most definitely understand that.
But y'all can interview the motherfuckers at any time.
All right, cool. Cause we was pulling up on them, man. Like, hey, is it all right if we, you know what I mean? But hey, bro, we was like, man, Let's go to this corner right here, bro. Hey man, we'll take no chances, man. But I ain't bad, bro. Let me ask you this, man. Let me ask you this, man. Two questions, man. When is that Zay and Gooley dropping? One and two. When's next time we're gonna see you on the RBE stage, man? Yeah, answer at least
Shit.
one of
If it was up to me, the battles would have been now. But
them. They dropping.
they're dropping. They dropping. Just get your tickets, man. Get your tickets to whenever the next RBE event is. I may or may not be on the card. That's all I can say.
Respect.
Does RBE travel? Or are they just strictly?
No, they travel.
Oh, well, they
Okay.
used to travel. We've made their headquarters in Atlanta now. You feel me? That's kind of the home. If they were to go somewhere else, you're probably looking at, they're gonna do the intake in Virginia. Maybe Houston you could go, but for the most part, everything gonna be in Atlanta. So
let's try to keep it that driving distance, man.
yeah, which
I
like that because that's right up the road. You feel me? It's
Right.
easier to get people to come out to Atlanta than it is to get them to come out to New York
York.
or Houston.
Right.
My son out in Atlanta right now, man.
How you feel about URL and RBE being back on the same playing fields, man?
It's funny how the tides turn. I gotta be careful what I say here. I don't want to get in trouble, man.
Nah, facts.
But I'll say this: everything that they said about RBE, I put it like this: it's a reason why I'm at RBE. I feel like RBE is part of my journey in terms of my career. Everything that niggas said I couldn't do, I ended up doing. Well, that's what RBE is doing. Everybody say, oh, RBE, you can't get top talent. RBE, you can't develop talent. RBE, you can't do this. RBE, you can't do that.
Facts.
RBE can get every big name in battle rap right now. RBE has a developmental system. We got the bricks, you got the intake process, you got niggas getting opportunities. We got Payne just got the call for Bags and Bodies yesterday. Season 2. Straight from Hitman on the Twitter space. You know what I'm saying? You got Coach Corleone who did it in the first season, as well as Gwitty. You got fucking Caution going to Chrome 23 and going to the finals. You got, Def the Kid, he getting ready to battle Danny Myers, as well as he had went to Ireland and battled last year. Everything that they said niggas could not do, RBE is doing. So it's just funny now that the playing field is leveling out. And now we're gonna find out, eventually it might not be at the end of the year. It might still take some years, but the tide is turning. It's very clear, not to only battle rap fans, but to those involved as well. Which a nigga like me, it's a blessing. It's a blessing, but also at the same time, it's pressure because one bad battle, a nigga gonna take your spot because there's so many niggas trying to come through the gates right now. There's so many people trying to get over and make calls and this, that, and the third that one wrong move, you might not be on RBE for a year. So, that's the best part about you really fighting for something. You ain't got no choice. You really got to put in work. This ain't no handouts. Ain't nothing given. So that's the best part about this shit.
Oh, most definitely, man. Yeah, as far as 2-on-2s, man, are you interested in 2-on-2s?
I would love to do a 2-on-2. But it gotta make sense. I know niggas don't like that, but it's gotta make sense, not for like necessarily the battle. It's gotta make sense for my partner. I want whoever my partner is to be able to benefit off that.
Damn. Not him. Yeah.
Yep.
No. I was goddamn. I sent the invite to the wrong person. But go ahead, bro. My bad.
Nah, but I would love to do, you know what I'm saying, a 2-on-2. I just got to find the right partner. Of course, I got options. It's not about the options. You know what I'm saying? I can always call Nate. I can call Gio. I can call.
Hey man, we got to get
Tariq.
Nate on the show, man. We got to get Nate on the show, man. We've been asking for Nate for a minute, man.
Well, you know, I'll hit him up. He could definitely come on the show soon, just because you know he was able to make a big announcement on last night. He's back outside battling and shit. So, yeah, you know, he's trying to
Let's
take
get
things serious.
Facts.
Yeah, man. Now, when as far as opponents go, man, when it comes to like the next person, like when you battled Ghoulie, man, you had your reasons for battling Ghoulie, man. The next time you do something like that, man, do you plan on doing something like that again? Correct, or am I? I don't want to.
I'll be honest. I don't plan on doing nothing like that. I'm gonna tell you why.
Yeah.
I don't plan on battling somebody in terms of me giving nobody no shot. I'm sorry, I don't give a fuck. I'll tell you why. I made my own name without having to get my name off of somebody else's. You don't want to be the nigga who battles all these names and you ain't got shit to show for it. You still in the same position. Battling a name doesn't necessarily dictate that you better than niggas. It doesn't dictate that you're ahead of people. All you got to do is pay. It's a money game, right? I'm not doing that no more. I gave a nigga a shot. Also, I would have a different mindset if I seen niggas in Carolina working hard enough. But nobody's working hard enough for me to sit up there and say, you know what, this battle makes sense for me to come outside and do. Outside of it, me getting paid for it, it don't make sense. So the next time I do an event, it'll be me battling somebody of my stature or of a higher stature. It is not going to be me giving nobody no opportunity, because you want me to give you an opportunity for you to do what? Say you battle me, all right, then what? Then what you got going for you? Then what you going to do with that? Because the thing that these niggas don't understand, the moment you pay a name and you go send that footage to a big league, unless your shit going viral, don't nobody give a fuck. You know why? Because the big league gonna say that person with a bigger name didn't take you serious and they only did it for the money. It invalidates everything that you done put your heart and your money into. Oh, I battle ZAY, and who give a fuck? I battled this person, and who give a fuck?
Let me ask you, have you ever done that? Like just took a battle just and not give a fuck just cause?
Nah, I don't do that shit. I will give effort regardless. Like, even when I go international, it's the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna give some type of effort. I'm not gonna cheat nobody out of an opportunity. I ain't gonna cheat myself out of nothing. You feel me? So I don't half-ass. I might not go 100%. You know what I'm saying? I can always do better, but I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying, finesse nobody out of their spot or opportunity when I'm booked.
Facts, respect, man. I saw you in Carolina Nightmare, man, going back and forth online a couple of days ago. I don't know if y'all still going at it or not, man. So I'm assuming that battle is not a no-go. That's not happening, correct? At all.
Maybe if you make it out the Crucible and my schedule's free, but you know, my schedule got to be free as well, and he got to make it out the Crucible. Okay. You know, if there was going to be anybody, it probably, you know, if he continued to work hard enough, it'd probably be him. But if not, then niggas got a lot of work to do to catch up to him.
So he as far as people in Carolinas, man, that you feel like is getting to your level or worthy of battling you, man. he's the closest one, is what you're saying.
That's not in my, immediate group. Yeah.
Okay. Would you ever battle somebody in your immediate group?
They want to get their ass whooped, yeah. But the same rules apply. I love them, but shit, bills got to get paid at the end of the day.
Oh, fact.
So it's still a business at the end of the day, but I have no problem battling no Cash Kid or Tariq, Golden. I don't battle Gooley. That's my nigga. So ain't nobody else really exempt. Only person I probably wouldn't ever battle is Nate. But outside of that,
is there a reason for that? Is that somebody you know the longest?
Just how close me and him are in real life. You feel me? Like, you gotta remember when you battle a nigga, you gotta go into a certain type of bag, a certain type of mindset, And it's just like, nah, we too close.
Oh yeah. I feel you on that. What you about to say, Fredo?
Now, I was gonna ask him, is Zay versus Bankhead in the works, man? Is that in the works?
It's crazy because from that interview, I definitely did hit ARP up.
Yes, that's what's up. That's what
we like to hear.
I hit ARP up, but ARP responded. He said he liked that matchup. You know what I'm saying? But it also just kind of depends on what I do with RBE this year. That might not even be in my, what they want me to do this year. So that is a battle I would do, though. I would battle Bankhead. I definitely would.
That's what's up.
Shout out to Bankhead,
battle, man. Shout out to Bankhead, man.
These other niggas got to step it up, though. You feel me? These other niggas got to step it up so that it makes sense.
Bro, this shit niggas, funny. I don't know why the hell they going back and forth with K Felon, bro. That shit funny.
They're going back and forth with K Felon. Look, man.
I don't know why.
You battle K Felon?
Would I battle K Felon?
Yeah. K Felon shot?
My Cash App is ZAY Charlotte.
Only for the money. That's fucked up. So in other words, no.
See, this is my thing, and I'm gonna just be real, and I don't really give a fuck how anybody feel about it. When I was coming up in the Carolinas, I remember all the niggas who was talking shit. I remember all the niggas who was trying to play me. I remember every nigga who said I wasn't good and this, that, and the third. Well, you look how the roles flip now. I don't owe nobody nothing in battle rap. Nobody. I didn't come in with you niggas, so I don't owe you niggas nothing. I came in with niggas who do not battle rap. Those are my niggas. So I'm not here to give handouts to niggas I don't fuck with who once talk shit. I don't forget that shit. I remember all the comments niggas used to make in the CPBL page 4 years ago. I remember all that shit. So for me to give niggas opportunities now, not only is the price going to be outrageous that I know you can't pay, I am going to really whoop your ass. It's just what it is. And that's not just a K Felon thing. That goes for anybody. I'm sorry. I don't owe niggas nothing. And niggas think that just because I'm in the position that I'm in, that I'm supposed to give back, and I do not have to. That shit is not in my contract. That is not anywhere says that I have to give back to niggas that I do not fuck with, or who once spoke down on me, or once said I wasn't this or that and the third. Because it's always funny that niggas that say, oh, you're not good enough, or you not this, or you not skilled enough, you not that. But you be them niggas that's asking to battle me. How does that make sense? So you want to downplay me, and think you could finesse me to come down to your level to battle you. I'm not that nigga. It's the reason why I only have 21 battles. I show niggas that they're not on my level by the moves that I make and the performances that I give. Because for every status that you make, I make a move. You make statuses, I make moves. We'll never be equal. So the battle just won't ever make sense. And that's just what it is. That's just what it is. So as far as battling a nigga like K Felon or any nigga that ever talk crazy, I don't give a fuck if you said I lost the battle. That's what it is. If you said I lost the battle and you said I was fucking trash, then guess what? Keep your motherfucking comment and go find a nigga who is willing to battle you. I'm not gonna be that nigga.
He wasn't asking for a battle, but niggas was just going back.
No. That was more.
I know
so
what you
public
just
service.
said. I
That
know
wasn't
what you
about K
said.
Felon.
Oh, but Martin Luther King
Because I asked K
said
Felon.
you better start writing, bro.
Because I asked K Felon at the last event, did he want to battle now?
Man, K Felon is not coming
What do you
outside
say?
for anybody.
How you
bro.
respond? What do you respond to?
He didn't give me the same response he used to.
Oh, you don't want them problems, man.
Hey, K Felon is not coming outside for anybody. If he do, he's gonna duck you, bro. Like he's not coming outside, bro. Like
If I decided to battle K Felon, that motherfucker gonna bring this whole goddamn lineage out.
Oh shit, man.
he said
Three
his
rounders.
whole lineage.
Oh man. Hey, what about Martin Luther King, man? He's saying he's wanting that smoke with you, man.
He said you better start writing, bro.
Ask Martin Luther King, does he deserve to battle Zay?
Hey, Martin Luther King, do you deserve to battle Zay?
Comment down below.
You can actually come on the platform and argue your statement.
K Felon said he outside. Y'all better watch out.
Oh,
he outside to watch our battle. That's what he means.
Nah, I might. You know what? As crazy as it sounds, when it comes to niggas, I'm gonna whoop his ass, but I probably will battle Martin Luther King at sometime this year.
He said deserve with question marks.
Deserve.
Question marks.
Martin,
deserve?
Don't try it, nigga. Don't try it, Martin. Nah, but for real,
he said he gonna battle. He said he gonna battle you in the big red boots, man.
Tell him, bro. I swear to God, the battle would not go down. I would not battle that nigga if you do that bullshit. But nah, I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck. When it comes to Lean, I will say this about him, that he got over every nigga in the Carolinas that's on the come up. He is more involved in battle rap, and his name is bigger than most of you niggas in the Carolinas that think y'all better than him. If you go look at this nigga's Twitter, if you go look at who he be around, who talks about him and this, that, and the third, you can say, oh, I beat the shit out of him. All right, that's cool, but what do you have going for you more than him? Most niggas cannot answer that question because they don't have anything going for them. So that's the type of nigga that I would battle if I was gonna give a nigga a shot. Is somebody who actually give a fuck and actually is working. Yeah, all right. We know I'm gonna whoop his ass. We know he might not be the best nigga in the world, but look.
Hey, Martin Luther King, you want to come on here and defend yourself, sir? Like, you finna whoop your ass and all this shit. Like, do you want to come on the platform and defend yourself, sir?
Nah, I'm probably gonna beat the dog shit out of Martin Luther King if I battle him for real.
He said, hold on now.
Nah, I'm not even joking. You feel me? Like, I'm not joking. I'm not joking.
He got no chance against us, what you saying?
No. He don't got no motherfucking chance. You know that shit. Let me tell you why the nigga don't got no chance, right? It don't matter what footage that he I tell niggas this all the time. It does not matter what footage you write for. That's not going to prepare you for when you have to stand in front of me. It's just not. If you ever notice, I always take breaks. And between every time I take a break, I come back with not only better, but I come back with a different style.
He said he gonna bomb on you if that ever gets set up, bro. He said,
when has he
bomb
bombed
on that
anybody?
nigga.
When has he bombed on anybody? And then I'm gonna be the nigga. Come on, bro.
Who have you bombed on, Martin Luther King? Name him. Who have you bombed on? Who your top 5 battlers to watch, Zay? Somebody asked that in the comments. I am
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't really watch too much. The further I've gone into battle rap, the less I watch. But my top 5 overall, my personal favorite, of course, Hitman, Lux, Surf,
Free Surf.
Geechee,
Free Surf.
and
Yo,
man, that 5th one, that's hard. That's difficult.
we watched the same ones, bro.
JC, I love JC.
To JC, man. JC that nigga, bro. Yo, you're not a Tay Rock fan?
Hell no.
Bro, no, bro.
No.
I keep telling you, bro. Tay Rock. I don't like Tay Rock either, bro. Like, I think that nigga.
I'm not a Tay Rock fan. I mean,
I'm not
a
gonna
lot of
say he
people like him.
trash, but that nigga, that's another nigga like Gun Bars is played out for, bro. Gun and Knife Bars is played out.
Goonie
That's
was
just
like
how I
JC?
feel.
Question mark. Rum can't. He said, "What about Rum? What about Rum, Zay?"
What about who? Raw?
Rum, Nitty.
Rum?
Yeah.
I ain't a puncher, so I ain't really a fan of that style, bro. I think Rum Nitty is phenomenal, but that ain't my style of battle rap to watch if I'm gonna watch. To be honest.
You like Yeezy?
Yeah, I'm an Easy fan. I fuck with Easy.
Yeah, Easy fire. Yeah, man. Those type of niggas, man, is what niggas trying to get to, man. What niggas think they be at, bro. But that's the whole
And also,
shit, man.
if there's any advice I can give niggas who are on the come up, get your ass off Facebook and stop doing local shit and get on Twitter. That's number 1. Number 2, start going to battle rap events outside of your state, outside of your area. Go to the next URL event. Go to the next RBE event. Go to the next King of the Dot event. Go to the next We Go Hard event and see how battle rap is different everywhere else and the atmosphere and the shit that it take, and then come back home and watch how different you are. You're going to see that the shit that you do here do not work there. Tell them to come to Africa. You go to
niggas,
Africa.
pull up to Africa. Pull up to Africa, niggas.
Yeah.
Pull up to Africa.
Yeah.
Tell them to pull up to Africa.
They can barely make it to Fusion Lounge.
Yeah, I'm about to say this nigga can't. For real. Hey, Zay, man, if you get discounts on them flights, man, let me know, man. I cop a ticket.
Listen, man.
I cop a ticket to the motherland.
Listen, man. I gotta goddamn pay for my mama's flight. That shit, man. Damn.
Oh, you flying mama out there too?
Yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit pretty big. You know what I'm saying? They told me I'm the first American to go over there and battle in Africa, which says a lot.
What?
Yeah.
What's the battle like over
there,
American
for RBE, or you mean battle rap period?
Period. American period.
What? That's big.
Yeah.
That's huge, man. That's history, nigga. I need a soundboard.
So when I go to Nigeria, that shit gonna be
facts.
History for real. That's not gonna be no joke, no bullshit. I gotta actually go out there in June. I was supposed to go out there in May, but I got other engagements in May. So, you know, they decided to push it back till June. So June I'll be out there battling this shit.
So let me ask, if I can get out to Africa, can you get me in the venue for free? I'm gonna start
them motherfuckers better let everybody in there free if we come from over here. I might have to renegotiate my contract and let them know, like, look, motherfucker come with me. He free.
Yeah. Hey, for real, you get all the way out there, but can't get a ticket, man. That's fucked up.
But I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of people don't understand. You know, they look at me going international for the fun, but that shit is very hard to do because you have to, in a way, change how you write to cater to people who don't live like you or understand what you understand. So you got to write in a way you're blind, which makes me a better writer and a better battle rapper at the end of the day. So then when I come over here and whoop on a nigga like Martin Luther Lean ass, that's nothing because I done battled niggas all over the world in their area and had to adapt to them. There's nothing that you gonna show me over here that I ain't seen somewhere else. Just not.
You gonna see some places.
Facts.
And make sure y'all get y'all tickets, man. RBE Divide or Conquer 2. May 6th in Atlanta.
This
Cinco de
Africa?
Mayo weekend.
Oh, okay. I was
Nah. RBE.
about to say, yeah, I can't
I'm
afford
saying?
that. But so the Africa shit is not RBE. That's some other shit.
Yeah, that's some other shit. That's word on the street.
Okay.
Shout out to them. Shout out to my people over there.
Shout out to them, man. Let me ask you: you battling are you battling an African person out there? Or is that like a league out there? Are they just and they battling Africa? Or are you going to Africa?
Yeah, they got a
like
whole
Africa?
league. They got a whole league. Like how we got a league, how there's 32 bars over here. They got that shit over there. They got a fucking RBE. They got their own version of RBE over there. Like they get actually, matter of fact, they got a card in March. They just posted their flyer for. I think it's next week. I gotta tap in with their ass. But yeah, like I'll be battling a nigga from Nigeria. No bullshit.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
So we're gonna see how the fuck that go. I will
Yeah.
say though, I'm a realist. I'm not, man. In the building, I already know I done lost, but that's fine.
Oh,
That's
Right.
fine.
yeah.
Like, you know
You
what I'm
got a whole-
saying?
you
Just
got a
to
whole
battle on
country,
that
man.
stage. Just to battle on that stage. Just like, and
Yeah,
you
it's a
never
win.
know, man. You never know, man. Might not
It's
lose, but
It's a win just for me to go over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
is it a different style of battling? Like, do they be like do they battle like how we battle, like all in the gangster shit? Like how they rap?
Yeah, they it's the same way. It just sound different because they're from a different place, but it's the same way. They
That
use,
accent
of
gonna
course,
hit harder, man.
yeah, but then they're gonna have local references that I ain't gonna know what the fuck they talking about, and they shaking the room, and I'm gonna be standing there like, come on, man. Fuck is
They
this nigga
better
even talking about?
hit you with hammers you ain't never even heard of, nigga.
Let me make an announcement real quick. To everybody that was trying to join in, please join in now. Like you are able to join in, man. Like I don't know what's
People
what's
trying
stopping
to join
y'all.
in.
Yeah, Kid Cash was trying to join in.
What the fuck are the Panthers doing?
You in the city right now, Zay? Where you at, man? You out of town?
Nah, I'm in Charlotte.
I thought that
Okay.
nigga finna say London, man.
Nah, I'll be over there in July though.
Oh, can you say who
Chill,
you
Zay,
battling?
man. Chill.
Not yet.
So that's a whole different league too, the London shit.
Yeah, it's the league that I've been to though. I've been over there twice, so this will be my third time going over there.
What's your record?
Come on now.
He
I'm gonna be
undefeated,
honest. And this is the shit that niggas hate. Niggas can talk all the shit that they want to me, but you cannot say there's any nigga who's beat me clear in my career. And therefore, you cannot say that I've ever lost a battle. There's nobody that's ever beat me clear. Nobody.
Zay, so you say you saying you're undefeated?
Hey, if that's what you want to say, I'm saying it with you.
Oh man.
Ain't nobody can walk around and say they clearly beat me. I seen Shadow this weekend and me and him was talking about it. And I say, did you clearly beat me? Now niggas want to get quiet. If you ain't clearly beat me, then because I can debate that I won every battle. Every battle.
There's no battle that you feel like is even debatable. Do you feel like any battle like debatable to where you can understand people say you lost?
Yeah, the Shadow battle, the Black Rolex battle, and maybe the Wise battle. But outside those three, nah.
Nobody done that now with you, man.
Nah.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. We be looking for them undefeated niggas out here, man, in battle rap.
Hey, tell Nightmare. Hey, tell Nightmare, I gotta joke a little bit, man. Tell Nightmare I know I just learned how to start rapping last year. If he could just help me out a little bit. I'm trying to get ready for these battles I got coming up, and I just want to get better. So please reach out to me, or if I can reach out to him.
Go ahead and do that battle, man. Take that battle, man, and for some practice before you go overseas, man.
Like I said, man, get y'all tickets to Divide and Conquer 2, man, and just get out there and see the atmosphere. The last time that they did Divide and Conquer, I went down to Atlanta, and you just never know who you're gonna run into. Shotgun Suge was out there, John the Don, Cassidy, Remy Ma, Hitman was right there in all the footage. And so this event probably be bigger than that one. I ain't gonna say probably, I know it is. Hopefully I get the call to be on the card for real.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
Got Kid Hustle in the building, man.
Kid Hustle in the building.
Yo,
what's up, man? You had an interesting post earlier, man.
yeah, I pissed some people off.
Yeah, one of them days, man. One of them days.
Let's talk about it, man.
It was really just touching on what Zay's been talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just the culture seems more hand-holding than it is competitive, as of before. And a lot of that comes from people lying. People ain't telling the truth. They ain't letting their homeboys know the real, and it's kind of getting oversaturated at this point. And I just want that competitiveness back. You feel me? I just want that the top pin still sharp and still, and I got a chance to talk to Sino and Tariq about it a little bit, and just from their viewpoint, I don't see how it's gonna work. But if it's working, then hey, who the fuck am I to say don't do it like that?
Right.
So you think niggas too friendly, pretty much?
Way too friendly.
They are.
I mean,
bro.
it's way.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's just way too friendly. Like, it's crazy that in this era of battle rap, niggas can dead ass be like, I ain't gonna go against the nigga that I know I have a good match with, but I'm gonna team up with him and get both of our friends to go against each other, and we gonna host a battle.
Right.
And I'm just like,
that
shit is wild to me, because you're putting out a bunch of content that's not that great. Like, you have these battles that are like, they're not back and forth battles. They only get like 281 views over a 6-month time span. And then, like, it's just people who are two mediocre battlers fighting for a higher spot on their list. I don't even know where this list is coming from. So I don't think it's working like the way they think it's working, but in their eyes, they're just trying to put light on everybody. And like I told Sino earlier, it's like, if every NBA player made it to the NBA finals, the championship wouldn't mean that much to nobody. Like, you got to be able
I'm glad you said that, because that leads me to say this. It's harsh reality, but not everybody's going to make it. Not everybody's meant to make it. It don't matter how hard some of you niggas work. Y'all just not going to make it. That's not on no hating shit. That's life, right? It don't matter how much I work to play ball. I'm not going to make it to the league. It's life. It ain't niggas hating on you. It's not niggas blackballing you. It's just some niggas either got it or you don't, and that's life.
That's just how it goes. And then when you think about it, since like basketball or the NBA was created, it's only been 5,000 players in the NBA. There's 8 billion people on this earth. You know what I mean? Like, so there has to be a degree of separation between the top and the mediocre. And when there's that separation, motherfuckers are very clear about who they can call out or where they stand. Right now, everybody's blending in with everybody.
Facts. What happened?
I have no idea. I know somebody was saying something and then it just stopped.
Yeah, but yeah, man, like what it is, it's like you go to these events, man, and like me, I'm against one rounders. Me personally, I'm against one rounders. Like I prefer to see a 3-rounder because then like 3-rounders, you get to see who's actually better than who and who actually is taking it serious. But at the end of the day, it's like I understand the 1-rounders, like I understand them, but at the end of the day, if like like if I'm saying like the battle can go either way for every battle at every event, then what does
It's
that
becoming oversaturated.
Facts.
Where's the competition? Like, where's the competitiveness? You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to that? That shit used to be exciting. You got a motherfucker coming in saying like, "Oh no, I feel like I got the best pen," and then you got this other motherfucker coming in saying, "Nah, I feel like I'm the best pen." Then 9 times out of 10, the league owner would book that matchup just to see who's the best pen. But now it's
Niggas is
like,
like,
oh,
oh, I'm better than you. Like, I'm better than you. You can't beat me. Prove it. Prove it. Prove it.
No,
Better than a nigga.
let's
Prove it.
be friends. Let's be friends. Like, if you got a good
yeah.
pen, I
Now
got
it's
a good
like,
pen. Let's be friends.
if I see
Let's
Zay
team together.
is top, or you know what I'm saying, I see Zay is top, I'm gonna go link up with Zay, and I'm gonna be like, yeah, you'll never see us battle because if Zay can put a chink in my armor, that might take my stock down. That's how I feel like is what's going on right now. It's like everybody's avoiding that loss, that inevitable loss, and it's
That's the
gonna happen.
crazy. That's the crazy thing because I totally agree. Because Kid Hustle know, especially when I was coming up, it was real competition. Not in terms, I'm not even talking about talent. It was actually like you gonna battle competition. I remember going to SCBL and battling Shadow, and everybody was like, "Oh, Shadow gonna 30 you." Kid Hustle told me I was gonna get 30.
Facts.
And I was like, all right, this is competition. This is competition right here.
That's what you
Instead of
want.
me saying, oh, they saying Shadow gonna beat me, well, let me go team up with Shadow. You know, that's the one thing through the history of Far Out, for the most part, old members, new members, everybody a former member now, but niggas actually battled each other in some form or format. I battled
That's what
Bose.
you need.
You know what I'm saying? Bose battled Damo. Bose battled Nkosi.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just what it is. Goddamn, Ziggy battled Bose. Like, we didn't avoid that competition, but now niggas today, you know, everybody want to be.
They sit back and observe a nigga's battle and say, "Oh, this nigga trash. This nigga trash. This nigga trash." Like, and then when that person call them out, "Oh no, I don't want to battle you. You trash." But like, prove it. Like, prove that nigga trash, that he can't fuck with you. That's all I'm saying.
Well, the only thing there, Fredo, it just, see, that's where it becomes a gray area. Because if a nigga trash and he call out a nigga who good and the nigga say that, what the fuck I gotta prove? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do I need to prove to you?
We know niggas that's
But
trash.
if you closer,
facts, we know niggas that's trash, but
if you closer in status and in resume and skill level and everything, motherfucker call you out, you should take that battle.
But it ain't too many niggas that got status that's not accepting the call out.
Well, that's why every battle for the most part makes sense. For every battle that you tell me don't make sense, I can find a reason why I would.
Facts. Like I get jumped on like when I post a battle or say this person should battle this person. Oh, it don't make sense. It don't make sense. But the two people that I said about the battle, they say, "Goddamn, they down with it." Like,
Who you think should battle in the Carolinas? Give me 3
like
to 5 battles.
I'll tell you right now that a battle that needs to happen. Steno versus Tariq.
Cino versus Tariq.
Yes.
Rob versus Gio.
I like Rob
That's
versus
another.
Gio.
That's another good one. But Steno and Tariq are two of the like up and comers out of their both respective areas that both have like, went far in their first year, whatever the case may be, And then you would think when Tariq showed up in North Carolina, it's like Steno's about to have his head. That's how it was in the old days. But now it's they teamed up. They got a team of niggas who's going against each other. But you will never see that battle.
And that's the thing, man.
That's
And the
crazy to
fans
me.
get the pop of that, man, because we know the potential of that battle, man. Just like Cino and Gio, bro. We was campaigning for that too. You know what I mean? Like, but
Cino said the
shit
battle don't
happened.
make sense. I'm calling him out. He say it don't make sense.
What?
How it don't make sense.
Gio
What
and
don't
Cino-
make
I
sense?
didn't know that. I didn't know that. I just
Every battle makes sense, man. Like it probably don't make sense for his career. Like every battle makes sense. It's like, is that the move that you want to make? Like, let's start saying that. Is that the move you want to make? Like, is that a good move for you, or is there a better move for you on the table?
Well, let me ask y'all that: is Cino's status above Gio to the point where he can say that don't make sense? Because that's what it comes down to.
Yes
What
and no,
status
because
or what do you consider a status though? Because like I feel like the only person in North Carolina that can honestly say, in the group, I mean, there's other North Carolina battlers that are way top, but Zay's probably the only one that can say, "Oh, it won't make sense for my career," because I don't see what other people are doing. Like, if you saying you've been on RBE, I know a lot of people who's been on RBE. You saying you've been to the Crucible, I know a lot of people who's been to the Crucible, and those things just don't hold the weight that they used to, because now people can get to those stages just based off networking, not off talent and off of like, oh, this person saw me out of the random blue and thought I was fired. Like, those things don't hold that much weight no more. So if you're saying it doesn't make sense because of their career, you have to like really point out to me like, oh, okay, which battle makes his career more valuable than Gio's career? You feel me? Maybe I don't make sense. Maybe my way of thinking is too dinosaurs. I don't fucking know, but I don't see why people are holding back from the best matches in North Carolina that can go down right now.
Now that part I agree with, because the it don't mean as much as it used to. Certain things don't mean as much as they used to. I mean, they just don't. That's everything. Times changed. There's certain accolades that I had earlier in my career that don't mean shit no more. It's terms of value and the weight that they hold.
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, but then at the same time, Cino can always sit up there and say, well, it doesn't make sense for me because I'm on RBE. But
I think that's it. I think that's what would be the reason. You know what I mean? Because I do feel like if you are, contracted to them, that's a level of status. That's than the basic battle rapper that's just going around different local leagues trying to come up. So I'm gonna get that credit. You know what I mean? But I guess some people ain't gonna look at that the same
But
way.
mama just at the house just pouring her negativity, and that's why I told
It's-
Gary, I don't need
The
to go
thing
to
is
this
this is what I had to say about that. You can set, there is a degree of separation, right? That puts you at a different level than the rest of your peers in battle rap. He has that. But when you say it don't make sense, and then well, who's the battler that's gonna make sense to go against Cino at this time? And then you say Tariq, because Tariq's been to what? I battle now, and he's going back again. And I'm pretty sure Tariq had an option.
Channel.
That's
Oh,
fire.
no, so
That's fire.
I want to see. I saw the Truths versus DGs. I saw the Rod versus Chaos. The reason why those battles made sense at the time they did is because everybody was on level playing field. If I'm being honest, dot because RBE didn't exist yet. So we literally was battling for respect locally. Where y'all niggas are at now, there's a vast majority of gateways to get y'all to the next level. And I got a few on body bag. Pretty much any South Carolina, North Carolina league, 9 times out of 10, you'll find me there.
All right, bet. Man, our first time seeing you, man, was at the Ascension Card, man, event. You was battling Go, man. That's one of our personal favorite battlers, man, out the Carolinas, bro. And it's a dude that I probably say like all the battles I've seen, but like, I ain't really, really seen him lose. You know what I mean? And that was probably like the first time I was like, oh, he took an L. He took an L this battle, man. You know what I mean? And not that he wasn't fired or nothing, but I was like, I edged it to you that night, man. So it put you on my radar, bro. As far as yeah, because that, you know what I mean, like that's the whole thing we're talking about is just like different niggas, man, because we knew a circle of niggas and then you get these cars and then they, I'm assuming you're from South Carolina, right?
Fact, South Carolina.
Yeah, so you know what I mean, that was like our first introduction to the South Carolina battle rappers, man. We didn't really know too much about y'all, man. It was just basically Charlotte and, Salt Bay, whatever nearby. And y'all really came out here and showed up, man, showed improved and put on, man, for the Carolinas, man. So I want to salute y'all. That made us want to go down there and check y'all out, man, and check out some of your leagues and stuff like that. We went to a Pyrex event in South Carolina not too long ago as well, man. But man, tell me about that, man, as far as North and South Carolina, man. Do you be feeling a tension when it comes to battle rappers in North and South Carolina as far as battling?
Yeah, I would say it's not as bad as it was, like I said, when I first started. Like when I first started, bro, it was, and that's honestly why the We From South Carolina movement started, because we were always under North Carolina. Like when I came out, it was T-Top, Briz, you had your Bad Newses, your Glue Easies, none. I fell under them. So like we were always in the shadow in a sense. So like